probably about, let's see what the time is. It is 4:45 on Saturday night, and we're absolutely buzzing for this gig now. He's doing well. He's doing well. There he is, bud. Hotel Adventures, they're making up a song about Mo Hotel Adventures. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be what?
Hotel Holiday Inn.
Wednesday night, time for a chat, I think, to tell you all about our crazy weekend. Where do we start with that? What an absolute blast we've just had. So I'm just catching up with a few bits and pieces. I just received my driver's card, my driver CPC card. As a few of you probably know, I've been doing my driver CPC over the last couple of weeks, and so all 5 like little periodic courses all caught up. So card arrived today, so that's all good news. Just to go with my new license that arrived not that long ago. Anybody that follows me knows what it's all about. So I've got all the driving capabilities again now. The plastic has arrived here. I can tuck it away in my wallet. It's all good to go. Not that I've had any issues whatsoever anyway as regards legalities. Anyway, so yeah, where do we start here? I've been rather busy the last couple of days. As you know, the weekend ran out. We came back. I need to rip videos. So anyway, I was literally struggling a little bit with my MacBook on Sunday, and it was getting like slower and slower, and it is a bit of a trauma when you're trying to rip videos, and I had a lot of like updates, uploading stuff to proceed with. So anyway, it was getting a bit of a headache. It cost me a lot of time, and in the end I'm kind of like, do you know what, I'm going to try and track some guys down that can sort this little issue out for me. So well, it wasn't a little issue. By the time I'd finished with it, I tried rebooting it. MacBook Pro, you know the score. I thought I'm going to just wipe it clean and let's start again. But anyway, I got into all sorts of difficulties. The MacBook thought it had been stolen, so it goes into lock mode, and anyway, the next thing, I got online and I found some guys that are really local to me. welovetechnology.co.uk, and Alex and Luke. I couldn't have wished, things map out, and I couldn't have made a better choice on who I called, because these guys are so on the case. Certified Macintosh technicians. This is like, oh my god. So these Alex absolutely pulled out all the stops for me, and so if you've got any issues with your MacBook Apple technology stuff, I'm going to hold that right up there. We'll get a nice shot of that in, and I cannot recommend these guys highly enough. He's sorted my MacBook out. It's running absolutely, done loads of updates on it. I was nearly getting to the stage where, oh, this is nearly, is this over? Have I actually, 1,200 videos later, have I actually worn it out? But no, it's having a new lease of life, so which is absolutely perfect for me. I'm well chuffed. So it saved me a rather large expense. So okay, so going on from there, I'm back in my motorhome after a weekend. Got me little power stations, because I'm always like ripping power off power banks for my MacBook when I'm on the road actually making videos and stuff when you haven't got electricity hookup. And so where did we start? We left Devon and we ran up to just south of Worcester to the Swan Inn at Newland. If you haven't, if you've just started watching these videos today, have a look back, probably 4 videos back, you'll see the pub stop. And we cannot recommend the Swan Inn. It was a beautiful location. We arrived probably 8:30, possibly like that, and there's a camp sort of, well, not a campsite, they've got a lovely green area behind the pub, all segmented off for like motorhomes, and that's where we parked up. We obliged by going in and grabbing a couple of beers off the guys at the Swan Inn, and chilled out for the evening. And like I say, there was no charge for the camping up there. It's there's no facilities, nothing very much there as regards hookups, or I don't know where the water, I didn't find out, but it was just what we needed to break up our little journey, which then on the Friday we continued on up to Congleton in Cheshire. And I'm gonna not lie, we have just had one of the most incredible weekends watching the Robbie Williams tribute on the Saturday. It's fresh in my mind, and not forgetting the Wild Boys on the Friday night. There was all the 80s music. It was absolutely incredible weekend. So anybody that's looking to go up to these kind of like up in that area, anybody that's I'll tell you what, I totally recommend Galsworth Hall. It's a beautiful location. Again, there was no charge for our camping up there. Again, it's just in a green field, and we are totally self-sufficient. There's no hookup, and that's why we needed that little baby. But great little pub down the road that we dined in on the Friday night, the Harington Arms. It was just like, for people like us, we come from Devon, you get used to a lot of the scenery and stuff down here, and it's just so nice to get up and catch some of that scenery up around there. It's a really stunning area, and I love it for the architecture, the change of landscape. Absolutely stunning. So just while we're on the subject, a massive thank you to the people that sorted all this out for me. You know who you are. Done all the background hard work, and we just came up and took advantage of that. No, we didn't. We helped you regularly, because but we want to thank you guys for literally looking after us for the weekend, and it's incredible the people you meet. Short period of time, and we made some blistering friends again over that weekend. So that's that. Where do I go from here? What else do I have to talk about? So how the story continues. How does the story continue? So leading on from Dan Budd, the Robbie Williams top UK tribute act, we were posting some videos and some pictures on Instagram, and the video is up now. And believe it or not, I was trying to find Dan's website, and all of a sudden I stumbled. It's just like, this is all mapped out, and they are actually playing a gig in Exmouth on the 7th of December this year, and I was like, whoa, it's a Gary and Robbie kind of like evening. So we got Gary Barlow, Robbie evening, and so I was kind of like, Exmouth Pavilion, like we know exactly where you're talking about here. So I think this is really local to us, so we need to maybe support these guys. And today I've been on to the box office, and we are coming to see you in Devon, guys. How good is that? I am like buzzing. I cannot believe it. Like I say, after the weekend you are buzzing. And anyway, next. So what happened? So this is the 7th of December, and the following weekend we are actually heading back up north. We are heading back up to Shrewsbury. We have been had the arm twisted slightly. You guys need to come to Shrewsbury. And why is Shrewsbury so idyllic? Why do we need to visit it? Because just before Christmas, this is where they made the film, A Christmas Carol. Christmas Carol. And the other night I was actually watching a bit of the film on YouTube, and I'm kind of like, do you know what? I'm really getting into this. I'm really getting into it. I like that kind of like architecture. I like the stories behind it, and I'm kind of like, bah humbug, this is Ebenezer Scrooge country, do you know what I mean? This is what it's all about at Shrewsbury. So we're thinking, I've just got this incredible old school traditional kind of Christmas town. So leave us a comment, guys, anywhere we need to have a look at. We've already been on the map. We've found a couple of nice little places. For one particular one springs to mind will be the Armory. Anybody been to the Armory? It looks a really nice kind of like pubby place, and yeah, so we're looking for recommendations on Shrewsbury. And you're probably going to ask, like, where, Joff, or the hell are you staying in Shrewsbury? We are staying at Love to Stay, big campsite. And again, funny enough, today I got on their website. It was a little bit non-navigatable on your phone, so I thought, well, it's nice to talk to people sometimes, and it's nice to yeah, just speak to people, and then you really feel like, yeah, and that's exactly what I did. Picked up the phone, rung Love to Stay, and the guys up there could not help us enough, and they sorted us all out, and we're kind of like, you know what, we've got some serious excitement coming up. So that is how it's mapped out at the moment, apart from one thing. So the pub stop, the Black Swan at Newland, just below Worcester, we bumped into some people, and they are these guys that do like reenactment kind of thing, and so we got chatting about this, and you know what, I'm kind of like, the next thing, they were showing us some incredible pictures. They dress and get made up like they're living in the late 1800s, and some of the pictures we saw, we were blown away. We're like, wow. And they had a VW transporter, they had a little fridge inside, and they had a picture of them in their costumes on the fridge door, and we're like, whoa. So yeah, so then I've got their card, and I haven't even been on the website yet. So it's raggedvictorians.co.uk. I will be checking it out, because we need Ebenezer Scrooge, kind of like, you know what I mean? So Shrewsbury, Ebenezer Scrooge, top hats, late 1800s. So I need to be like checking out some of their pictures. I'm just going to I'll just show you the card. I don't know whether you can see the picture on there. And we were absolutely blown, like, these pictures we were looking at were like, yeah, were they, yeah, I'm not going to go on. I will actually try and find a picture off their website in a minute. I'm going to chuck this video together, and I'm going to have a little look at the website, and we'll see if we can pop a picture up so you can check it out as well. And so at the moment, guys, we are absolutely living the dream. Okay, we've just had a phenomenal weekend that's led now into another kind of scenario. And it's going to be that lead up to Christmas. It's going to be a real feel-good factor, and we got some things going on. So anybody else going to anybody else going to Shrewsbury on before Christmas? give us a comment or something like that. You know, we'll be there in Shrewsbury 2 weeks before Christmas, and look out for Ebenezer Scrooge. We'll leave it there.